Yo, Dr. Driscoll busting bits, and real talk, I know I've been gone for a while, but you know, whatever. All these remasters, are the fans asking for it? Or is it just the developer trying to do a cash grab? Who knows? So just hang in there like an Asian person in a Logan Paul video. Let's get straight into it with Dark Souls. Is that even needed? Real talk. Dark Souls is such a good game, but it came out on the PS3, which is, I know it's been years, but I mean, is it not, it's really not that long ago. Do we really need a remaster of a game that was already great? What do? They just up the textures of the skin. Like, that's stupid. You don't need that. That's unnecessary. I'm not saying if you're gonna do a remaster, add extra unnecessary shit like Yakuza Kiwami, which I absolutely did not like all the extra shit that they added. A lot of these remasters, like the Spiral one, the Crash one, those ones came from PS. So PS from now seems like actually decades ago. So these are the things we need. We need games from PS1 and PS2. Those are the games that should only be remastered. Now getting into some other things. A Way Out in Game Informer was rated a 7? Something like that. I don't think you understood how nice that game was. Now, I get it. There's little things here and there that seemed awkward and that were a little off, but the game overall was solid. I thoroughly enjoyed A Way Out. It had action, it had shooting, which could have been better, but I mean, overall, it's just a really nice game. What probably killed it was probably the creator himself trying to talk it up.
This is insane. If the whole world tell me your game is shit, I'll tell them, no, it's not.
Right.
That's how much I believe in it.
Okay.
All right? I'm telling you, like, if you play the game from the beginning to the end, and you see what it is, it's impossible you don't like it.
Okay.
Impossible.
I love the game. I don't know what the fuck. I'm not saying it's the best game in the world, but it was the most fun in the game I've had in years. For those who care, for those who might not even know, Terraria. If you were still following that, they actually said they're going to do a side project called Terraria Otherworld. They announced that they're actually canceling that side project. Not meeting their deadline seemed to be the major factor to it. Now, let's go ahead and finish it off with microtransactions. Something small, but something I think you motherfuckers need to hear. And that's this. Project CD Red, sit the fuck down. I hate when stupid people do stuff like this. I understand what you're saying. Yes, you do not have microtransactions. You know, following Extinct, they don't have microtransactions. But let me be real. If you put in DLC, you do know that is considered a microtransaction. It adds to the game in some form or way. It's still a small transaction to a game that I already bought for what, like 60, I don't even know. Why do I look at, this, even if there was a watch here, it wouldn't tell you how much money a game would cost. That's stupid. It's my sarcastic. Point being, it's a microtransaction. It adds to a game that I already bought for 60 bucks. I mean, what were you trying to say here? Oh, we should play a game like it used to. Remember, like, years ago, you were playing, like, I don't know, one of my favorite games, A Legend of Dragoon, and then all of a sudden, you were like, man, this was a really good game, I wish there's more, and they were like, hey, we released the fucking DLC, and you're like, oh yeah, you know, and you went and got that DLC for Legend of Dragoon. Remember that day? No such thing as DLC back in that day. So good old classic gaming would be that there would be no DLC or microtransactions. Kind of like, you know, all the smaller games do today. A Way Out didn't have DLC, I don't think they will. I don't know if Brothers did. Iconoclast doesn't have DLC. Do you see what I'm getting at here? You know, the smaller game companies that don't look for money, that are just happy to create a game, they're doing old classic game. I bought the game, I played it, and it's beautiful. That's it. I had fun with it. That's how good classic gaming should be. You make a game, you make it really good, and then therefore I will definitely buy your next game, even if it's a little obscure, just because I know you're a good company. That's how good classic gaming should be. Whatever, Dr. Driscoll, I busted the bits of these assholes who think they know it all with their fucking DLCs and CD Projekt Red should shut the fuck up and fucking, I don't know, remastering, because who's literally asking for remastering of Dark Souls?